BISMILLAHIRAHMANIRAHIM. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You know, narcissistic people, narcissistic just tendencies, they will literally guilt trip you and gaslight you into not taking their crap anymore. They cannot handle what they dish out. If you were to do the same thing, it's over in their world. But they just expect you to tolerate disrespect after disrespect, disrespect after disrespect. And they will actually guilt trip you into not taking their abuse anymore. Isn't that insane? That's so crazy. It's like, first of all, you never really learned boundaries with narcissistic parents, because all you did was people please the whole time and try to prove yourself and prove your worth and earn the love. It was all just conditional based off how you made them look as a parent. They never taught you stuff, but you were just expected to know it, you know? But they will literally, confirmation indication, they will literally gaslight you and guilt trip you into not taking their abuse anymore. When you want to cut off the relationship, it's like, after everything I've done for you, or after, and it's like, if you tell them what hurts you, it's like, oh, when I die, then this. It's like, oh, well, I guess I'm just this horrible monster. I guess I'm just this horrible human being. It's like, you're trying to tell them how you feel, and here they are. They're going around and they're dismissing your feelings. And they're like trying to just tell you, they're just trying to not take any type of accountability or anything. It's like disgusting behavior, honestly. It's like, why do you disrespect people day after day, week after week, month after month after month, year after year after year after year after year, and you expect them to just stay silent, be quiet, and just stay oppressed? And they genuinely have like what's going on in your mental, confirmation indication, because you just think that, wow, look at that hawk confirmation. And a hawk that's a special bird. Okay, let me just say that. We also have to talk about caterpillar symbolism. Okay, SUBHANU. But year after year after year, they just expect you to keep on being mistreated, keep on accepting, not even bare minimum, but keep accepting the disrespect and keep tolerating their disgusting gaslighting treatment, their horrible behavior. It's actually disgusting. When you start to heal, like you'll start to feel rage, like you feel sad, but then you feel so much rage. Like you'll realize there's so much rage pent up on the inside of you because you never got to express yourself. Your needs were always dismissed. Your emotions were destroyed at every possible minute, or they were called fake because, oh, you're too young, or oh, you have a roof over your head, or oh, you're so young. Like, what's mental health for a little kid? Like, but no, they the bare minimum, bro. The bare minimum. Oh yeah, we give you food and clothes and shelter. The bare minimum. Everyone says this, but no, as a parent, bro, you don't get a cookie for what you're supposed to do. You don't get a cookie for what you're supposed to do. You brought them into this world. Confirmation indication. You are supposed to attend to them and their needs. Not just physical, but emotional needs, mental needs. And they have zero emotional capacity. And they have childlike mindsets. You'll probably realize they enmesh your feelings. Like, you can never feel unless they were told like it's valid for you to feel. Confirmation indication. Like, I didn't give you permission to feel that. Like, they're not gonna say that, but they might say that, green light confirmation. But it's like, you're never allowed to just be your own human being. Be your own human being with needs and wants and dreams. Like, ever since you were a kid, bro, you are told, like programming, seeding, bro. Like, I can't wait to see that white coat on you when you walk the stage, or I can't wait till you have this degree, and I can't wait till you have this diploma, like in this certain field. They never asked you what you wanted out of life. In your own life, they never asked you what you wanted to do. It was subtle programming. Like, oh, like, you're so brave. Like, you're going to be such a great blank field. Like, they never asked you what you wanted to do. And then when you grow up, and you realize, actually, this don't really feel aligned to me. They call it disrespect. They call it talking back. They call it being stubborn. They call it being selfish. When you take your energy back, they call you selfish. They call you disrespectful. They call you arrogant. They call you stubborn. They call you all the names in the books. And then let's not even get started on the mental destruction that you probably get told, like, horrible names, bro. Like horrible. They call you out of pocket names or phrases, or like, I don't know, this is like a common one, bro. Like a burden. You're such a burden. I wish I never had you. Or like these things, they get in your head, bro. Like why would, if you love me, like you're my mother, or blank and blank, you're my father, why would you say these things to me? These are not things that people who love you say, okay? And just because they're unhealed doesn't mean that it's an excuse for their years and years of mistreatment, bro. Literally. Oh, it's my first time parenting. It's my first time being a parent. It's their first time being a child. And it's like, oh, like, it was the best I could. No, that can still not be enough. It doesn't matter what they say, bro. Like, because at a certain point, listen. The reason why I say that is because at a certain point, you get so tired of explaining yourself. Oh, I just didn't get it. Or can you explain it one more time? Or this time we'll actually get it. Like, sit down. And then when you don't want to have the sit down conversations because you've been through this loop 1,010 times, now it's like you never talk to us, or see, we can't even have a conversation. But their whole point in having a conversation is for you to give up your perspective and for you to just be a yes man, a yes woman. Like, oh yeah, you're right. They don't want you to have a brain of your own. They don't want you to think for yourself. Okay? Like, literally, they just want like a silent little person that just like feeds their ego, feeds their validation, do everything they say, operate. Literally, they want to live like, if they don't give you permission, they call it arrogance. They call it rebellion. They call it you being a bad child. If they don't give you permission, it's like they get so upset and they visibly put in your face, well, I don't like when you do that. Like, they literally just try to monitor you your whole life. There's no sense of control. I mean, there's no sense of privacy. All they do is control. There's literally no privacy, bro. You probably have doors taken off, like hinges. Like, you have no door. You have no privacy. You probably had 0 locked doors growing up. There's like no such thing as knocking until you were like in your 20s. Okay? You can't have your own card, you know, your own financials. They don't want you to have your own bank account. They don't teach you anything. For example, I was never taught how to do laundry. I was never taught, oh, like there's white loads and dark loads and white loads. And then I was never taught how to do dishes. I was never taught how to just do basic things, like basic things about like self-care. I was never taught these things. I was never even taught how to put on a pad. Okay, school had to teach me that in the 5th grade. I was never taught anything. But I was just expected to know these things. And when I didn't know them, or if I would mess up, they would make it seem like it was the end of the world. The end of the world. And I would get called names like stupid, lazy, or you're so dumb. Like, literally, especially like your mother, like she's probably jealous of you. She's not going to admit it, but she's jealous of you. She's jealous of how you look. She's jealous of how you just portray yourself. She's jealous of the way you carry yourself. She's jealous because she always realized that, dang, there was another option. I could have chose what fits me. Like, you know, like when you choose yourself, it reflects on her, like with her relationship with her mother. But that's her unhealed wounds that you are not responsible for. And you know what's even worse? It's the fact that you know what it's like to have a narcissistic mother. You know. So why go and spread the same pain that you got? It's literally no excuse. Literally none. Literally none. It's conversation. It's literally disgusting the way that you know that if you have a narcissistic mother, they probably, like her mother, like your grandma, was probably a narcissist too. And the reason why your grandma, I've heard this perspective so many times, but the reason why grandparents, they're so nice to their grandchildren, it's like, and they have such a different relationship with their actual kids, it's because they know that they have strained the relationship with their kids. So they try to reapproach it with their grandkids. Like the way that their kids should have been treated is probably like, if your grandparents are nice to you in some way, but you know, they still have their mindsets, their tendencies, right? You realize, but there's like a disconnect with their own children. You'll realize these things. But it's literally disgusting because it's literally disgusting. You know what it's like to be treated horribly by your parent, and here you go, spreading the same pain. It's literally disgusting behavior. Like, it's literally unexcusable. People who love you do not need you to repeat the same thing over and over and over and over again. One time, confirmation, indication. One time, it's like, oh, like, I hurt your feelings. Like, I'm sorry. Like, there's no sense of reflection. There's no sense of accountability. It's always projection. It's always blaming the next person. It's always this. It's always that. But it's never internalizing, like, oh, like, why isn't my child talking to me? Or, oh, why this? Oh, why that? It must be them. See, like, they literally have to gaslight themselves into believing, like, oh, like, I'm like this, like, oh, like, this amazing parent. See, I put food on the table. See, I'll work a job. Like, they're good. They're good. But they'll literally emotionally destroy you and then want access to you. No, you have lost that privilege. Confirmation indication, you have lost that type of access. You diminish somebody all their years of their life and you expect them to have access to you? You expect them to give you access into their adulthood? And you didn't do anything to contribute to them? All you did was be negative? And anytime we spoke up, oh, we were ungrateful. Anytime we had a differing opinion, oh, we're ungrateful. Cut the cord and the time. I literally swear to God. Bro. I literally see a truck, Home Depot. Cut the cord and the time. God be speaking, bro. God be speaking. Like, you need to take these things into consideration. You need to take these things into account. They never taught you anything growing up. I don't know how to, I literally had to ask, like, oh yeah, when I had my first job, it's like, I never got told things like how to sign your check, how to deposit money. I was never taught anything, but I was just expected to just know where to start and just know it all. I'm 22. Confirmation green light, arrow specific, bro. They expect you to just know it all. Okay, and when you don't, or when you mess up, you're looked at as like this, like, burden or this failure, or like, it's like they'll and when people praise you, now they'll hop on the bandwagon. Oh, like, they'll take the credit, like, yes, like, oh, you're like, other people will come up to your parents or something. Oh, you're doing such a good job parenting. They didn't do anything to parent you, bro. But they'll take the credit like it was them. All they do behind closed doors is mock you, belittle you, call you names, disrespect you, fast girl confirmation. Okay? They'll just project. Okay? They'll call you the stubborn ones as if they are not the stubborn ones. They call you closed-minded as if they're not closed-minded. Like, you bring just a different view. Just a different view. And they don't align with that. They choose not to be open. And then they call you closed-minded, but they're projecting. It's not you. Anytime that you go up and you have a conversation, they call you, see, this is why we can't even have a conversation. This is why we can't even talk. You know, and they'll, like, subtly raise your voice. And you're so tired of just defending yourself. It's like silence, bro. Screaming, shouting. It doesn't do it anymore, bro. Crashing out. They love your emotional, like, reactions, bro. It tells them, like, they're engaged in your life. Like, you're engaged. It's like, it lets them know, like, they have power over you. They like that shit, bro. They like the sense of control. Green light confirmation. They like that sense of control, bro. It feeds their ego. It makes them feel like, yeah, like, see, like, I'm the parent. I do no wrong. Like, they literally have an ego when it comes to this shit. Sorry for the cursing. It's sickening, bro. It's sickening. Like, stop defending yourself. Stop giving them a reaction. You'll realize when you go minimal contact with narcissistic parents, your life is finna literally upgrade, bro. Like, your mental health finna go up. Literally. Inshallah, bro. Literally. Mashallah. SUBHANU, inshallah. And in subtle ways, bro. It's like, you'll realize that your whole life you were living for your parents' feelings. Like, you were literally walking on eggshells. If I do this, then how is she gonna feel? If I do this, then how is he gonna feel? Like, you were living your life, you were creating decisions and making them out of fear. Out of fear of, oh, what my parents would think. Oh, what my mom would think. Oh, what my dad would think. And you got so, like, enmeshed. Like, you couldn't even be your own person. They literally brainwashed you into believing that you can't even do anything without them. Today, bro, today, I was like, my mom, bro, she literally, I'm 22, right? She's like, no, like, I have to come with you to the dentist. You know, like, I have to come with you to the dentist appointment, you know? I'm like, first of all, you're a legal adult at what, 18, 21? I don't know. What type of 22-year-old needs a parent at their dentist appointment? Bro, they literally try to make you feel like you're incapable by yourself. They literally try to make you lose, like, your intuition. Like, oh, like, they make you second guess your choices. They make you second guess your intuition. Like, oh, can I do this? Like, and when you venture out and do your own stuff, green light confirmation, when you venture out and do your own stuff, it literally, like, it's like, can I do this? Like, and they literally try to brainwash you, like, oh, like, you know, no one's gonna love you more than like us. Like, no one's gonna love you more than me. Like, this world is like, you know, like that Rapunzel scene, bro. Like, oh, like the outside world is dangerous. Like Mother Gothel, bro, she was literally like brainwashing Rapunzel ever since a young, bro. Confirmation indication. Like, oh, like, you know, this world is dangerous. It's full of evil, scary people with the bad intentions. Like, no one's gonna love you more than me. Like, mother knows best. Like a face ad, bro. Like, literally, bro. But when we literally think about it, we have to think about this. Mother Gothel literally stole Rapunzel for her own personal gain and for her own personal benefit. She literally stole him out the king and queen's castle, bro, because she wanted to use Rapunzel for her hair to stay young. Let's not forget that part. She's not even the real mother, and then she's gonna gaslight you into, manipulate you into, guilt trip you into thinking like, oh, like, can I do this? Like, are you serious, bro? She's not even her real mother, and then she can be like, oh yeah, like the outside world is dangerous. Like, I should. And then there's like a scene in Rapunzel. All this time, I should have been hiding. Rapunzel saying to Mother Gothel, all this time, I should have been hiding from you. And then Mother Gothel literally gaslights and manipulates and guilt trips her. She literally laughs in Rapunzel's face like she's crazy or some shit. Sorry for the cursing. You feel me? Like, that's so silly, Rapunzel. Like, why would you say such a thing? Calm down. Like, you feel me? Like, whatever, bro. This is literally what narcissistic parents do, bro. Like, confirmation indication. Okay? They literally gaslight you into believing that no one's gonna love you more than them, when the whole time their love is disgusting. It's conditional. Okay? And it's not even that. Like, that's not what you call love in the slightest. Like, break down your relationship with your parents from a young age, bro. Think about all the times that, like, when you think about it, they're like, oh, like, every time you bring up something that bothers you, they'll say, all you do is remember the bad times. Like, you never remember the good I've done for you. But when you would heal and when you think about it, it's like, when you just think about the daily treatment you got year after year after year after year, it's like, I'm really struggling to find the good times. I have to go back to my childhood. Like, oh yeah, like, when I was like 8 years old, I steady bring up this one memory, like, because I just be like, oh wow, like, see, they care, like, but it's like, why do I have to bring up a memory from literally like over a decade ago to just think about, oh wow, they do care? Why can't I think of anything recent? Okay, why can't I think of anything recent? Why? Like, you're not tripping, bro. Like, trust your intuition. You have to rebuild trust within yourself, because they're going to destroy any sense of self-worth, self-love, self-confidence, self-intuition, gut feeling. They're going to destroy it, bro, and call it in the name of love. Like, when you really remove these titles from your parents, like, oh, mom title, oh, dad title, or oh, sibling title, cousin's title, when you remove them and you just look at them as a person, you'll get the clearer picture. If in the outside world somebody treated you like that, somebody talked to you like that, would you go for that? Probably not. So why does it make it okay? Because it's your mom. Because you're letting these family titles slide too much. And I think, actually, in my opinion, the fact that it is your mom, the fact that it is your dad, the fact that it is your sibling, the fact that it is your cousins or whoever, auntie, uncle, grandma, grandpa, the whole family bloodline, the whole family tree, the fact that it really is them makes it even worse in my eyes. Because why do you think that? It's like, that's crazy. That's so crazy. I am my own individual person, and you come up here and you disrespect the life out of me, and you expect access? You expect me to give you access? You think you earned that? No, you burned the bridge. And usually with people with narcissistic parents, or just narcissistic anybody, it's like, we've given you chance after chance after chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. We tell ourselves, you know, like, this time will be different. No, like, look, like, they want change. Look, this time will be different. Fast code confirmation. Like, no, this time will be different. You know, this time will be different. You know, and we go down the same loop. We go down the same cycle again and again and again. No change. As soon as you put up boundaries, they act right. 3 days. You put up your boundaries, 3 days. They see that there's like, oh, look, they changed. Like, look, 3 days. Like, I'm putting up boundaries. Look, they changed. 4th day, you let your guard down a little bit. You start talking to them more. You start opening up. This is that, the 3rd. Now, suddenly, they revert back to their old ways. By day 7, it's literally the same cycle again. You've seen this time And time again. Time and time again. You put up your boundaries, they act right. You let them down, they revert. They don't do real internal work. They don't do the self-growth. They don't do the reflection. They don't do that. It's been years. Let's stop giving the benefit of the doubt, bro. Like, enough. Enough with it. Enough with it. It's actually disgusting. Okay? Like, we need to have enough self-love. Okay? We need to prove to ourselves that this self-growth is real. Keep your boundaries. Stay firm on them. Okay? Because it's really getting crazy out here. The way that parents think that just because we're their children, we just gonna let the disrespect slide. No, this ain't that. This ain't the old programming. Wake up, bro. Allah doesn't just say, oh yeah, you know, just because they're your parents, yeah. Like, it's okay, just accept whatever. No. Zulm is zulm. Oppression is oppression. Okay? It don't matter who it's coming from. Stand true to your beliefs. Stand firm on your self-love. Stay firm on your boundaries. Because they do exist. They will exist. You just have to bring them out of yourself. You just have to create them. And it will feel weird at first when you instill boundaries. Your nervous system is going to feel like a shock. It's going to feel uneasy. And with that uneasiness, when you start setting boundaries, it's going to feel like, am I doing something wrong? No. That uneasiness, when you set firm boundaries for once in your life, when you start to finally stand taller, have a backbone for yourself, you need to hear this, okay? Like, it's real love. I promise you, bro. They don't want you to have a backbone in this life, okay? So you have to build it with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He'll rebuild it. It's there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just got to straighten you up. You feel me? And just, you feel me? At first, it'll seem like moldable. Like, they'll try to, like, gaslight you, okay? So, just, all you gotta do, bro, is just, stay firm to your boundaries and grow a backbone, like, literally. But that uneasiness, when you initially start to hold boundaries, that is your nervous system just letting you know, like, hey, this is just something new, guys. Like, it's like your firewall systems are like, alert, 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 alert. Like, we're breaking the norm. Like, we're breaking the system that we're so used to. Is this okay? Like, it's just your nervous system doing what it's supposed to do. So thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that, okay? But that doesn't just mean that, okay, you know, just because there's uneasiness, like, I must be doing something wrong. Because I felt like that for the longest time. Come to find out that it was just my nervous system being wired for so long, in a certain way for so long, okay? So you need to try to, when that uneasiness comes up, first of all, applaud yourself. Thank yourself. Applaud yourself for trying to set these firm boundaries. Alhamdulillah, that's a beautiful thing, mashallah. Inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help you to keep firm on this. SUBHANU. But when that uneasiness comes in, it kicks in, because it will, because you've been wired for such a way for so long. You need to be informed of these things. Because it's like, oh, like, we try to deny. Like, oh, like, that's not going to happen. Or like, oh, I don't claim that energy. Like, no, this is a literal nervous system, like, rewiring that you're about to, inshallah, embark on or go through or have been embarking on, inshallah. Mashallah, subhanallah. It's like you're going through these changes. You need to be aware of it. Okay, the more aware of it you are, it's like step one, acknowledgement. Now you can build. Now you can go forth on healing. More and more and more and more and more with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ash-Shafi, the healer. Al-Jabbar, the restorer. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mends and fixes in a way where it's even better than before. Subhanallah, shukranallah, mashallah, confirmation indication. Okay? When that nervous system starts giving you that uneasiness, like, oh, did I do something wrong? You're going to feel like, and shaitan's going to, like, overplay, like, the guilt in your head. Like, oh, you're such a bad child. Like, did I say something wrong? Like, am I talking back to my parents? And if you have parents who try to use, like, religious text, like, over you, like, you know, don't say, like, a word of disrespect to your parents, you know? But the parents think that they can just slide whatever to their children and it'll be okay. Confirmation indication. Or like, oh, like, mothers have such a high rank with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You better not disrespect us, and or otherwise you'll get hell and you'll burn in hell. Like, you know, like, Parents will say these things. Like, they'll give you a bad dua. Like, I hope such and such happens to you. Bad dua just means like they're praying on your downfall, basically. Like, it's a bad dua. Like a bad prayer for you. Literally. Like, they'll give you a bad duas to your face. I hope such and such and such happens to you. I hope this happens to you. I hope your life it goes like this and this and that. Yes, there's parents out here like that. Yep. Okay? So, you don't claim that energy, okay? You literally have to, like, protect yourself. This is what I'm talking about. They're so disgusting and toxic. Like, literally, their behavior makes them so disgusting. Literally, bro. Like, in every single way. Like, when you just think about everything, it's like, why would I allow you access to me? You know, why would I allow you access? Oh my God, dragonfly confirmation. Literally, you see that? Confirmation, mashallah, subhanallah. You think that you're gonna get access to my life? You think you're gonna get access to my future? You think you're gonna take credit for my accomplishments when you didn't teach me anything? You didn't teach me how to put on a pad for my cycle, which is so crazy. Because as a woman, you go through these things monthly. This is such a huge thing to know. And you're just left in the dark about every single thing, I didn't get taught how to put on a pad. My 5th grade teacher, like, we get that talk, you know? It's not the full talk, but it's like an intro talk. We're like, what, how old? Like 10, 11 years old? I didn't even get taught how to put on a pad, bro. For a monthly cycle. As a woman, don't you think that that's something important that at least your mother should teach you? But no, like, you don't get taught anything about anything, bro. And they expect you to know it all. It's disgusting. And then they call you like lousy, leech. They call you this and that, the third. They literally spend all their years breaking your mental down, breaking you down, just belittling you. Literally, butterfly confirmation. It was like yellow with like the black like lining around it. MashaAllah, Spanish color, that's beautiful. But stop, bro. Like, stop. Stop letting their behavior slide. Stop giving them excuses. Like, stop. Literally stop with the just excuses. Like, oh, they're a good parent. No, they're not. They're not a good parent, and they're not a good person. Okay? It's okay to admit the truth hurts, but the more you heal, the quicker you realize this, the better for you, because you can move on and become the own individual being that you are, that they always gaslighted you into believing that you weren't, and that you would be nothing without them. Okay? All you need in this world is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They think that if it's not through them, then who? Bro, your whole life is given to you by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your whole provision is given to you from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why do you think that you're the source? You're just a means. Okay? They're not going to teach you anything about anything. And then they're going to financially manipulate you. And bro. And then, yes, the physical abuse, bro. Like, if you grew up getting hit, like, that matters also. Okay? Like, I see you, I hear you. You take it all into consideration, because they shouldn't object how you feel. Okay? You feel the way you feel for a reason. These things bother you because they clearly had an impact on you. Don't let them make you seem like you're crazy, or that you're tripping, or that you're ungrateful, because things hurt you. And they're like, see, you bring up stuff from birth confirmation, because they're like, that you bring up stuff from so long ago. Like, just let it go. Like, no, do not let it go. Do not let it go. Feel through the moment that they put you through. Literally feel it, because all they did all this time was reject you. I'm sorry, but all they did all this time was reject you as a person and reject your feelings. So no, when they tell you to let it go, don't. It bothers you for a reason, and these feelings are coming up through you because finally your body can trust you enough to bring up these memories back. You probably went through a time where you went numb. You didn't feel anything at all. Or you forgot these things. Or after doing some healing with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings you memories back that it's like, oh wait, I wasn't tripping. I literally wasn't tripping. Confirmation indication. This is your body letting you know that your body is literally screaming at you like, I'm safe enough. Like, you're becoming safe enough for me to bring up these feelings, these memories back to my awareness, like back to our awareness. So thank these feelings for coming up. All the repressed emotions for so long, thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the healing that He's literally putting you through with Him. That these emotions, that these feelings, like you're giving a safe space. Your body is learning that it can create a safe space for itself with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to bring up these repressed feelings and emotions, and like just like mixed perceptions. Like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is clearing it all up. It's like you weren't crazy, you weren't tripping, you weren't too much, you weren't the bad child, you weren't selfish. No, you deserve a right for your autonomy, to make your own decisions, to be your own person, to like what you like, to want to do what you want to do, and to feel the way you feel. You weren't given a space to be yourself. You weren't created a space for confirmation indication for you to grow. You know, they expect you to be the same person as you were when you were 8, as when you were 12, 11, 14, 15, 16. They don't see you as like a changed person. Okay, these are the types of people that love to remind you of who you used to be, remind you of your past. Let them go, bruh. Cut the cord. And use that with discernment, because that will look different for everyone. And of course, you know, in Islam, it's like, oh, cutting ties is like haram. But you need to take it up with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to realize what that looks like for you. And we literally had passed, like a truck had passed by and it said, cut the cord and save time, or cut the cord and cut the time, or something like that. You're not crazy. You're not tripping. They didn't teach you things. You may realize that you're like a full-blown adult, but you don't really know things. And it's not your fault that you feel like you're behind in life, or like, dang, like people around me seem to know much more, bro. Like, no, you just had parents that didn't do their job. Like, they claimed everybody that they do, or like they like to take credit from people. It's like people see children who literally have to become hyper independent, and then parents don't see what goes on behind closed doors, right? Because they put on, narcissistic parents love to put on this facade like they're like all these great people, but they're not, you know. And they love to take credit for their children when they had nothing to do to like, you know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was using them for your character arc, for your character building. I have to say that, you know. But when it comes to helping, like, you probably have become hyper independent, or they criticize you for always needing their help, right? So you learn to not ask for help, and help is seen as weak, right? So you become like this hyper independent individual, right? And if you're like an older sibling, an older child, it's like that pressure is created even more in some ways, some aspects, right? Which looks different for everybody. And then also, if you're like a child of immigrants, bro, that adds to the picture, because now confirmation, fast car. If you're the child of immigrants, now there's this like, they try to put you through like this personality crisis, this identity crisis. They try to put you through this like, oh, who you should be. But all they know is where they grew up from. All they know is where they came from. They don't even allow the space for it to be like, yeah, like we're literally living in a different time, a different age, a different generation. Freak that. A little different country, different people, different languages everywhere. Okay, different behavior. You think that your child's not going to pick up on that? Like, you're literally delusional. That's literally gaslighting yourself to the max, and just thinking like, man, bro. Like, they want a robot, bro. They literally want a robot. A yes man, a person that doesn't just talk back, a person that does everything they say, and they don't matter about your happiness. They don't care about your happiness. You think that your own mother doesn't know when you're unhappy? She's the one who birthed you. That's what makes it even worse. You think that she doesn't know when you're upset? She literally seen you grow up. Okay, let's think about that. She watched you ever since you came into this world. She's seen you grow up. You think You think she doesn't know when her own child is upset? Come on now. Stop giving benefit of the doubt. And then they're going to play victim or play dumb. Like they don't know what happened. They don't know what they did. Nah, you know. Or they gaslight themselves into choosing not to know. Literally, like, people can gaslight their reality into believing like they're this, like, good person. They'll literally lie to themselves so much that they'll start to believe that lie. Literally. But do you really think, I was one thought I want to repeat this for emphasis, do you really think that your own mother, that your own father, that people who've seen you grow up, do you think they really know? Do you think that they really do not know when their own children are upset? Adopted, whoever, like people who raised you, they know when you're upset. They know that. They can see that. And still, they don't have emotional capacity to do anything about it. They don't try to see. They don't try to change. They just brush it off. They choose not to deal with it because it makes them feel comfortable to not deal with it. They don't like to be uncomfortable. And then parents, bro, mothers' jealousy towards her own children. I was far better than you when I was your age. I had this job, this degree. I had this. And look at what you're doing. You're nothing. You're a nobody. You're so lazy. Fast for confirmation. You're so this. You're so that. Look at me. I'm like such and such years old age today. Like, I'm like, for example, like, I'm like 40 years old today. I'm 50 years old, 56 years old, 60 years old, whatever, bro. Whatever your parents' age is. I'm like 60 years old. I'm far better than you today. I'm far more smarter than you. I'm far more knowledgeable than you. I'm far more just smarter than you. Like, look at you. What are you doing with your life? Like, comparison, bro. They love to feel like they have one up on you. Mother's jealousy is real. Start to mark it and like as it really is. Because it literally is what it looks like. Literally, bro. And I promise you, like, I'm pointing these things out because all this time, children of narcissistic parents, they feel like they're tripping. I'm here to tell you, Allah wants me to tell you, you're not tripping. Allah wants me to emphasize that 3 times. You're not tripping. You ain't tripping. You ain't tripping, cuz. You not tripping, sis. 4 times. You not tripping 5. You not tripping 6. You not tripping 7. You not tripping 8. You're not tripping. Okay? Narcissism, bro, is a spirit. I was leaving Dollar Tree one day, and like a son, bro, he seemed to be like a teenager, probably like 15, maybe like 12 to 15 years old. And the mother, bro, it's like the way she was speaking to her own son, bro. She was like, you can't do nothing right. Everything is always your fault. This is that. And she was tripping out, bro, like outside the Dollar Tree, like screaming at this boy, bro. Not like screaming, but she had like a high-pitched voice, like a high-toned, high-raised voice. Just a loud volume, bro. Okay? And the sun was facing this way, and I was like walking out, but I slowed my steps down because I was like, narcissism, you can hear it. Once you identify it, once you acknowledge it, you can't unsee it, you can't unhear it, because you realize I've heard these same things too. The sun was facing to me. I was facing the sun. The mom was facing the wall, okay? And she had seemed to just like stop for a second. I literally look at him and I go like this. And he just looks over. He's like, and I just continue walking, bro. Like, as I turn my head, I can see, like, the mom probably looked over here. But that, it's like, you need to show up, bro. You ain't got to say nothing. But, like, don't trip, bro. Like, these experiences, I know, bro. Birth confirmation, I know that experience is going to stay with him, inshallah, bro. It's like, when your mom crashed out at you at a young age and you ain't got nobody to back you up, especially if you were an older child, you doing all the defending for your younger sibling. But I don't know what, but he just seemed to be like the only son there. But like, when you remember, like, the next time your mom crashing out, just remembering that, like calm down. You feel me? Like, don't give him that reaction, bro. Don't give him that reaction. Like, narcissism is really like a spirit. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just it's disgusting behavior, actually. Really, it is disgusting behavior. But no, you're not tripping. Fast for confirmation, you have to literally rebuild your self-worth with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You probably grew up and you had no confidence because of the way your parents spoke to you, treated you, talked about you, seen you, viewed you as an individual. You're not your parents' projections. All they're doing is projecting their insecurities. Okay? They're going to only speak from what they know. You have to remember that. If your emotional capacity is up here, and your parents' emotional capacity or just anybody's capacity is just here, whatever it is, they're only going to speak from what they know. Okay? Not saying you're better than anyone else, but emotional capacities matter. If you know you have a higher emotional capacity than your narcissistic parents, or friends, lovers, relationships, whatever, and your friends, lovers, relationships, parents are down here, they're just going to speak from what they know. So, I don't know if don't take it personal is the right word, but definitely, just, you got to unlearn the things that they've taught you, you know. Anytime you seek a route outside of them, anytime you, butterfly, it's like a neon butterfly, mashallah. Anytime you seek a route outside of them, they'll call you, who's brainwashing you? Who's brainwashing you? The whole time it's like, oh, subhanahu wa ta'ala, confirmation. The whole time it's, oh, subhanahu wa ta'ala, teaching you to close the door on your narcissistic parents, you know? When you start to have boundaries, when you start to speak up for yourself, right? They're going to take that as a rejection, an attack to their ego that they've built, you know? And the ego doesn't like to be destroyed. You have to really do the deep inner work, the shadow healing, bro, to literally heal out that, to break that loop, to break that cycle, to break that pattern. Okay, but as soon as you start doing better for yourself, as soon as you seek routes outside of them, they'll say, who's brainwashing you? Who's brainwashing you? You know, you as a adult have the right to make your own decisions, have the right to make your own decisions, have the right to live your own life outside of their validation, outside of, oh, if it makes them happy or not. Too bad, so sad. Like, no, bro, nothing ever makes narcissistic people happy, because they can't even make themselves happy. They literally leech off of people to make themselves happy. Literally. They are energy drainers, energy vampires. They leech. They're the center of attention. They should be the center of attention in everyone's world. And if they're not, they'll make you like, they'll make it known to you, bro. They'll make it so hard on you, you know. It's so, they'll make it just so hard for you to just like move on. It's like, it's disgusting behavior, bro. They don't want you to move on without them. You're an adult. You're allowed to make your own decisions. Okay? If they're upset at the life that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has for you, throw your hands up. Like, confirmation. Like, literally, bro. You have a right to go outside and live your life. You have a right to make your own decisions that align with you, that make you feel good. You are your own individual human being. But you have to really put in the time and the effort to relearn yourself with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because you can't know yourself if you don't know God. And you have to rewire your nervous system with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It does get easier over time. But you got to put in the work. It's not like passive, you know. It's like actively. You need to be conscious. Wait, am I making this decision out of fear, out of what I was taught? Wait, am I making this decision because of this? Would my higher self make this decision? Or is this just like an enmeshed lower version of myself making the decision? Remember, right? Enmeshed means like y'all's feelings are like together. Like y'all move like a pack, essentially. Like if one person is upset, the whole family got to be upset and cater to that one person. Otherwise, it's like, you're neglecting me, you're abandoning me, or like they'll crash out and rage like no one cares about me, and then, like they'll throw dishes and break plates and shit like that, bro. Like throw remotes at people, like and shit, like break shit, bro. Like literally, it literally gets like to this point, bro. It literally gets out of hand, bro. You never seen emotional regulation. You never seen anger control. You never seen anger management in your life. You never learned how to, like, they literally just want you to be a bot like this. Anything other than neutral, they have no capacity, no space to cater for you. Like, fast for confirmation. Like, they literally just want you to be a bot your whole life. If you're happy, you get questioned. If you're sad, you get questioned. You're ungrateful. If you're, you know, angry, they literally call you crazy, dismiss you. You're mental. You're crazy. Your intuition's lying. This is that third. Like, any emotion other than neutral. Like, this is literally all they can tolerate. No, you're not tripping. Like, bro. You ain't tripping, bro. Your parents ain't teach you how to make a voicemail. They didn't teach you how to make an appointment. They didn't teach you how to make a takeout order. They didn't teach you nothing, bro. Nothing about nothing. They didn't teach you jack. Shiitake mushrooms. Know it, feel it, believe it, so you can heal it. Okay? One more thing. I love you so much, soldiers, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you the absolute most. Okay? For real. Know it and believe it. Okay? God's love can heal all. And know when to cut off disrespectful people. Like, don't just brush this off. Like, don't just brush these things off like it's nothing. Okay? Because it's not nothing. Do you realize how normally ingrained this is in your nervous system to make you feel like this is just like normal? It's not normal. Please, like, wake up, understand this, and finally realize this is not normal. This is not normal behavior. This is not a normal parent-child relationship behavior. This is not how parents treat their children, talk to their children. Parents just don't just be like, yeah, you're a burden. I wish you would die. I wish I never had you. You know, oh, like, you're such a whore. Like, shit like this, bro. Parents don't just say this, oh, I hope this, that happens to you. Like, when they pray on your downfall, like, good parents, they don't do these types of things. They don't just pray on their own kids' downfall right in front of their face. Like, it's disgusting behavior, okay? This is not normal behavior. This is not something that should just be tolerated or should be taken lightly. This is a matter which should be taken with all seriousness, because in all seriousness, such a matter as this is serious matters. Okay? I just feel like I said serious and matters. Like, hella. Right there. But no cap, for real, bro. Like, you need to wake up and realize that some people just ain't supposed to be going down with you in your journey in life, and that's okay. You feel me? And be happy, bro. Like, be happy that Allah is giving you the strength to finally realize who they are and see them exactly for who they are. See them for who they is, bro. See them for the horrible people that they are, for the mistreatment. Like, they're just mistreating people, bro. Left and right. And they just expect their children to just tolerate it for the sake of family names. No. Take out family names and observe them as a human being. And stop going back to old cycles when you see hot and cold behavior. They crash out in you at you in the nighttime, and then in the morning they don't apologize. And then in the morning they just think, yeah, clean slate. But in the nighttime they had like verbally abused you, mentally abused you, emotionally abused you so much. And said things, oh, like when I die you'll wish this and that, and you know, like mothers and this is that, and mothers, like they always bring up death. Like you probably heard this death, like, oh, I wish I would die, or this that, and I hope your kids do this, and I hope your kids, and this. Bro, it's like you don't even give time for a child to recoup, to recover, and you just expect them to just be all right with it. No, bro, one day the child gonna wake up and realize that they want nothing to do with their parents, bro. Because they've tried with their parents thousands of times. Trust and believe that. So when a child really has to go to the lengths of going no contact, going silent, or just keeping minimum low contact, bro, just realize and just know that child did everything that they could to possibly heal, mend the relationship, bro. And for parents who really care about their children, bro, and their relationship with them, they wouldn't have even letting it got to the point where it's at. You know, currently today, you know, or just how it did in the past or the future, whatever, bro. Any timeline. Parents who genuinely care about their children, they're not going to let their children literally go silent, no contact, bro. Literally go, for children to go no contact with their parents, that's a huge step and a huge decision in the right direction, bro. Not in the wrong direction, but in the right direction. This is for your healing, your journey, and your growth, bro. This hot and cold behavior is not okay. Okay? And you have to get just used to accepting that you're not going to ever get probably like a genuine apology. I'm not going to say ever, because that's like an extreme, like, whoa, astaghfirullah, Allah only has that knowledge. Allahu alam, Allah knows best, astaghfirullah. But you're probably not going to hear an apology, just like you haven't heard it, like a genuine apology with real growth and real change. Because an apology without changed action is just words, and words with no changed action is just, it loses meaning over time. That's why you fail to trust your parents. That's why that you fail to just, you know what I'm saying, just trust their word. You know, you can't go to them about anything or everything, bro. Remember, an apology is okay, but an apology includes consistent changed action. Okay, consistent changed action that prove to you that they're okay. It's not just if they've done you dirty your whole childhood, 20, 30, 40, 50 years of your life, I don't know, bro. The longer, it's like they have more to prove to you. They have more to show to your nervous system that they are a safe place. They have to earn a place in your life. Okay? They don't just, don't give them access just because they ask for it. Just because you removed for a year. It's like, no. Because there's so many stories of people who go low contact to minimal contact. A low, no, minimum contact. A year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. And on the 5th year, there's like, oh, you know, I kind of miss them, you know. And the first time they link up with their parents, I'm not gonna say, well, I don't know why, you know what I'm saying, cuz, but the first time they go to their parents' crib, have a conversation again, they literally realize exactly why they left. Okay, that just shows, bro. It's not even just like a one-time case, a one-time scenario, bro. Parents, narcissistic parents, it's like seldom, bro, that they actually do the inner work and change and see that they were wrong. Okay, this is sad, bro. Let people stay in their own misery. Misery loves company. Remember that, okay? They're miserable people. They want you to be miserable with them. Okay, they're gonna blame you. It's like, because of you I didn't achieve this, and because of you I didn't achieve this, and I didn't get to do this, I didn't get to do that. No, stop playing, bro. You have goals from 2012 that you still haven't attended to. Don't come here with that. Okay, they refuse to do the internal work. They refuse to do the self change, and then they gonna blame you. Once again, projection, insecurities. They're insecure. And possession is not love. Possessiveness is not love. I had to learn this too. Okay? Possession is not love. That don't mean that they love you. That don't mean they care about you. That don't mean that they want to see you happy. If you being happy makes them mad, makes them sad, makes them uncomfortable, that should tell you everything about these people. Because why are you literally hating my happiness the way I choose to express myself, the way that makes me happy? Like, what? It makes me happy and you're mad. What? It's giving hater. That's what confirmation. It's giving hater. Okay? But I want you to know, and Allah SWT wants me to tell you, to let you know, this is all Allah SWT's knowledge, His glory, His wisdom, not my own. All glory goes to Allah SWT, and only this is shortcomings are mine. SUBHANU. You're not tripping, bro. You're not tripping. When people show you who they are, believe them. Believe them. Keep your distance. Believe them. This season is about you and God, okay? And anyone who gets in the way of your mental health, especially narcissistic parents, because they've shown you time and 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 time again, and time 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 again, that they are untrustworthy, unreliable, disrespectful, rude people, okay? Narcissistic people, okay? You gotta heal your wounds. And step one, distance, okay? Stay firm on it, okay? It gets easier. You kind of realize that, you know, you're not really like thinking about them as much anymore. And they hate that, you know? It's sick, bro. They don't want you to be your own individual being. No, they don't want you to be your own individual person. As much as they say you do, as much as they say you do, they don't want that. They want to be a part of your lives forever, having influence over every single life decision over you forever. No, bro, this is not how it works. Like who do you think you are, bro? Like, you don't even have control over your own life, and you here trying to control your kids' life and everything that they do. You're trying to live your life for them, through them. Like, that's disgusting behavior. You know, like literally. Control freaks. Disgusting. Like, that's not even like the right term. Like, it just get deeper than that. Sunlight confirmation, bro. Like, literally, bro. Like, actually. So, yeah, bro. All good that come from this is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and only the shortcomings are mine. Okay? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I see you, soldier. I see you. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is al-Basir, the all-seeing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is as-Sami, the all-hearing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is al-Alim, the all-knowing. Okay? So, just remember these things, okay? You are seen, you are heard, you are felt, you are loved. Okay, you are known by Allah. And narcissism is something that you have to heal before you get into relationships, okay? Because you don't want to project your past self or what you've learned from them or what they've taught you about them to you. Like, you know, their projections and their viewpoints and mindsets, like, and coping mechanisms and emotional regulation, which is non-existent with them, literally. But you don't want to project your old self onto your partner, you know, like, you want to, inshallah, just become to a point where you and your spouse that is ordained by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, y'all bring out each other's higher selves. Okay, y'all bring out each other's higher selves, not your shadow selves like the past relationships could have did, but your higher selves, you know. And this is a reminder that your partner is not going to do your healing for you. Y'all can help each other, right? But they're not the source of your healing. Like, oh, I need you to heal. No. But they can become a healing person, inshallah, if God wills. And mashallah, bro, because that's beautiful. But, you know, just look for healing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Confirmation indication. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Jabbar. Spam, literally that name, bro. Al-Jabbar, the restorer. Spam, Ash-Shafi, the healer. Al-Wali, the protector. Literally go through the list of the 99 names of Allah. Find a name that you literally like and just spam it, bro. Like Al-Jabbar, Al-Jabbar, Al-Jabbar. Confirmation intake, okay? So yeah, I love you so much, soldiers, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you the absolute most. XO. All good that come from this is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and only shortcomings are mine. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Repent to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone, and Jesus, son of Mary, not son of God. Please read the Quran for truth and enlightenment. Bye.